Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I'm going to be playing through the new Battle of Wolf 359 TFO that was introduced into the game alongside the 14th anniversary event. As always, chapters are listed down below for those of you that want to skip ahead to the start of the TFO. But before I get into that, I do have a couple of notes here. It is currently only available on normal difficulty because it is an event TFO. They have already confirmed that following the 14th anniversary, we will be getting an advanced and elite version of it, which is good because the normal difficulty version of it is not very difficult. So it's not very representative of the experience you would expect for the Wolf 359 battle. So when the elite version drops after the 14th anniversary, that will hopefully give us an experience closer to our expectations. If you're over on console, all of this is going to be arriving on March 12th with the 14th anniversary. And there are some bugs with this TFO currently. So I've done a couple takes of this video. The first couple, I was trying to use a Connie 3 build with phaser beams, doing fire at will, trying to make it look correct for the battle. But unfortunately, there was some sort of interaction with the fire at will that was causing the run to bug out for me, and I could not complete multiple runs in a row because of it. So I'm back on the Plasma Delkina because I know that this build does not run into those issues in there. The cube itself, when I get into the map here, is not actually targetable until the very final phase. So it looks like you can click on it right away, but you cannot. The rewards that you get from doing this do increase based on the amount of enemies defeated and the number of life pods saved. So make sure you're doing the objectives if you want more marks. And for those of you wondering if this gives 1 or 2 points for the daily, it does indeed give 2. The blog was incorrect when it stated that the TFOs only gave 1. So just one of these or a guillotine a day would get you your daily progression towards the Alliance Rex pilot escort. And the last note here is that there's a lot of audio recordings that they play throughout the TFO, so the commentary during the run is going to be a little bit limited. But with that, all of that out of the way, let's head on in and see what it's like.
I am Locutus of Borg. Resistance is futile. Your life, as it has been, is over.
Attention all hands. This is Admiral Hansen. The Borg are en route to the Sol system. Starfleet forces will make our stand here, at Wolf 359. We'll do all we can to stop the Borg. More importantly, we'll mitigate our losses as best we can. Protect Starfleet vessels and personnel whenever possible. The Borg cube is powerful. Destroy as many of its weapons as possible to reduce its power in combat. Be advised, the Borg can regenerate lost weapons over time. Be mindful of this out there.
So there's a bunch of these weapon nodes on the cube. Make sure you're taking them out as soon as you see them.
We've received reports that the Borg try to capture ships and their crews. They call this process assimilation, and you must be prepared to defend against it. Should any Starfleet vessel fall to assimilation, it will need to be destroyed. Protect ejected life pods from the Borg as well. We can't allow our forces to be added to that of the enemy.
So prevent the assimilation and rescue the life pods.
This will not be easy. We've never faced an enemy like the Borg. The line is drawn here. We will stop them by any means necessary. We must protect Earth and the Federation. That is all.
We'll see how challenging it is.
You will disarm your weapons and escort us to Sector 001. If you attempt to intervene, we will destroy you.
Task Group Alpha, engage the Borg. Groups Beta and Gamma, hold for now.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Melvin here. We're moving
Ship is
in.
under attack. Target
Move us to
shield
position
unavailable.
Alpha.
This is Admiral Hansen. Focus on destroying the cube's weapons. Melvin to fleet. We've lost it.
They've locked on.
The Yamaguchi is moving in to assist. Full reverse.
Excellent. 2/3 of their weapons are gone.
The knowledge and experience of the human, Picard, is part of us now. It has prepared us
shields
for all
failing.
possible courses
Rear
of
shields
action.
failing.
Your
Right shield
resistance
failing.
is hopeless.
Task Group Beta, move in. Remember, the Enterprise is on its way.
Target
Attention all
shield has
hands,
failed.
this is the Hood. We're moving to attack speed now.
Fleet, this is the Roosevelt. We're moving into support.
4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Target shield has failed.
We've picked up survivors from the Saratoga. Commander Sisko managed to evacuate many civilians.
4 shields failing. Rear shields failing.
So rescue the escape pods from the ships you see these blue markers around.
Shields failing.
And make sure to take out these assimilation probes as soon as you can.
Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Left shield failing. Target's shield has failed. Right shield failing. Rear shield failing. 4 shields failing.
This is the
Left
Even
shield
Cena.
failing.
The Borg are boarding. Heavy casualties. Multiple systems lost to assimilation.
Mjolnir to fleet. Multiple Borg assault teams are attacking. All hands, repel boarders.
Rear shield
All
failing.
hands, this is the Canada. The Borg are conducting boarding action. Send assistance at once.
Target shield has failed. 4 shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing.
You have to be right on these ships to get the escape pods.
4 shields failing.
So it's a balance of trying to be in a position to take out the
Fleet,
assimilation
this is the
probes,
Anderson. We're being boarded. Repeat, the Borg are heading.
and also being able to get
4
the
shields
escape
failing.
pods here.
Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing.
Fusion of fleet, we're being boarded. Can anyone assist us?
This is a 5-player TFO, so I'm going in solo just to demonstrate things. But if you add 5 people in here, you can imagine that covering all these sides plus the having someone camp the assimilation probes up there would make this all significantly easier. And the parser's up at the bottom right, so you can see how long it's taking. Gonna have to go to the other side here and help.
Left shields failing. 4 shields failing.
Miranda
Rear
fleet.
shields
The
failing.
Borg have boarded us. They're
Right
assimilating
shields
everything and everyone in sight.
Target's shield has failed. Hull integrity
The
below
Enterprise is still
75%.
approaching. Perhaps I can buy them some time with the parlay.
50%.
Locutus aboard. This is Admiral Hansen. I wish to discuss the
4
terms
shields
of our
failing.
surrender.
Discussion is irrelevant. There are no terms. You will
Rear
disarm
shield failing.
all your weapons and escort us to
shield
Sector 001, where we will begin assimilating
shields
your
failing.
culture and technology.
Target's shield has failed.
Those spheres.
And
They're
as you can
hitting
see,
us hard.
the cube is just
This
going
is the
down.
Roosevelt. We'll focus on picking up life pods. Cover us.
1 sphere down. 2 to go. That's the last of the spheres. Focus on the cube. Attention all hands. Retreat to the Sol system immediately.
4 shields
I'll
failing.
contact the Enterprise. The fight does not go
Rear
well,
shields
Enterprise.
failing.
We're attempting to withdraw and regroup.
Right shields
Rendezvous
failing.
with fleet.
Shields failing.
Hood to command. We have Borg attack teams beaming in. Request immediate assistance.
Roosevelt to Hood, we've taken critical damage. Take our survivors and refugees. We'll take your board.
A futile maneuver. I will continue aboard this ship to Sector 001.
So about 7.5 minutes.
Nicely done. Thankfully, we have safety protocols in place for the simulator.
And you can see here how many assimilation probes I destroyed, how many weapon hardpoints I destroyed, how many life pods I rescued. If you have 4 other people in here with you, which is how this queue is designed, you should very easily be able to get what they want you to have here, like the 72 life pods. If you have 1 person on each side and then a person up top taking care of the assimilation probes, you should easily be able to hit that number. Same for, the assimilation probes destroyed and for the weapon hardpoints. Like, again, me being in here on my own, I almost had that amount done. And if you go over the numbers that they have here, you do get bonus marks. So the TFO itself, I think it's an interesting concept. It's hard to say long term, what the difficulty of it's going to be like, because again, this is the event version of it, so it's just normal difficulty. There's no, when I play this event version of it, I don't feel the impression that I should have from it. Like, I don't feel like I just experienced a hard battle. Nothing about that felt difficult, and it's not because I was in a high DPS build, it's just because it's on normal difficulty. So hopefully the elite version is able to better deliver on the experience I think many of us were expecting this to be, because as soon as I was able to target that cube at the end, like, it just immediately, tanked. It just went down to 50%, and the only reason the run didn't complete is because the game had to still process all of the audio recordings that is required for this TFO. So you have to just sit there and wait for all those audio recordings to go through until it'll actually warp the cube out and give you your rewards. So that part of it is a little bit annoying, but hopefully, again, with the elite version of the queue, that experience will be a little bit better. But yeah, I'm curious to see, what you guys think of this, especially those of you that have had an opportunity to go through and play it so far. I think it's an interesting TFO. I think the mechanics in it are fine. I know some would have preferred to just had, to have had like a big cube that had like 1 billion HP. But I think what they've done here, is working well as well. The first phase where you go in and take out the 15 hard points, that's really easy to get done. The second phase is where you really want people to be splitting up and, trying to get as many life pods as possible, taking out the assimilation probes, all that. That's the hardest part you're going to have in a pug environment, is trying to find people that will actually go in and do those interacts. And then the final phase, it's just DPS. Take out the 3 spheres, take out the cube, and then that's it. I think the design of it's good. It just really needs a harder difficulty of it to be in the game for us to really get the experience that they're trying to deliver. But that's going to be it here for today. Again, let me know what you guys think down below. And again, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.